The fourth member of our crew, from the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Western Conference battles, always fun. This time, it's the San Antonio Spurs intent on protecting home court. Now, Chris, this is what we've been waiting for. Opening day, everyone starts with a clean slate, and optimism is high.
There's optimism for every team, even the ones in the middle of rebuilds. And for the fans, I tell you, this is the best day ever because everybody's team is undefeated, and it's possible for anyone to win a championship. We're not in February, the doom days of February, where fans have their head down because the record kind of shows them the reality of the situation. So right now, this is for the dreamers. This is for the fans to root their teams on. Optimism is abundant, but it may not last that long for some teams.
Good perspective. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Garnett, Russell Westbrook out there with Harden. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Olajuwon in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the level of concentration. Look, James is locked in, firing from this area.
Here's West, following the basket by LeBron James. West kicks to McGrady. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Banked in off the glass.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Well, you like to see a little more physical nature on defense. You have to make him earn those points at the strike.
James wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
Very slack defending. Playing with fire to leave him that open beyond the arc.
McGrady tries again. And the layup good by Yao.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size. Exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Carter against Harden. LeBron outside. Pass to Olajuwon. Garnett, right side. Over Yao. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Now here is Carter. Kicks it to West. Here's Duncan. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And we know he's confident from outside the arc. And James has no fear pulling the trigger when he's feeling it. I mean, you talk about the mystique and allure of Los Angeles. The Lakers are undoubtedly the #1 show in L.A. Truly one of the great franchises in the NBA. Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of a shooter. Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive.
Down low, here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Now here's James. He has 5. And it's Westbrook. Net time on the assist by James. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
No good from Duncan.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Oh, and that catch and shoot, Jay, from Harden is unblockable. Just quickly shooting off the pass.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Carter, right side. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Carter's got his first points of the game.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
That's all you want. It's a good shot to get yourself in a rhythm. For him, he's going to want a lot more than that to come.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Well, this roster is built for guys with speed. They're running the floor hard in the first quarter.
We've got Damian Lillard. Walton is out there with Green. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Pierce in at the 3 slot. That's the San Antonio foul.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Lakers leading by 5. Nash, the pass to Ginobili. Back to Nash. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Green.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
And that one's good. Lillard.
The consistency of Lillard with his consistent probing on the defense, he's become Mr. Reliable at a very young age.
Nash dishes to Ginobili. Fires it up. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Spurs trail by 5. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Lillard, the pass to Walton. And the wide open shot from Green. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Ginobili finds Embiid. Back to Ginobili. The pass to Richardson. Shot clock at 5. There's Nash with the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Lillard's got his second bucket tonight. When it came to a big man's responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard. But what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom to do it with consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird, who only could shoot maybe a 3.5 a game, let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. Now, what if Larry Bird had the freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer are you held to being a big man. Now you can be a basketball player. And being a basketball player for Dirk Nowitzki is much better than him being a big man. Dirk Nowitzki, being a basketball player that he is, means that he is a threat wherever he is on the floor because he's not just limited to a 2-foot box space there in the post. And for defenders like myself, I would much rather Dirk Nowitzki have to stay 2 feet in the post than to be able to shoot the ball whenever, wherever he wanted to. Because I tell you what, now you got a problem because he can knock it down from anywhere and everywhere that he wants to.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And some changes here for the Spurs. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Green. Petrovic is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And West subs in for Damian Lillard. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And as great of a free throw shooter as he is, it's still a part of his game. He works very hard at it.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Jokic kicks to Westbrook. LeBron outside. Poke loose. Stolen by Pierce. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Jokic.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
San Antonio shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Shooting two.
The first one falls. And some changes here for the Spurs. McGrady comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Havlicek in for Petrovic. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 5. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style again.
Checked in for San Antonio. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the basket by West.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Now Westbrook. To the middle, trying to find Harden, and he's got it now.
Well, and for a guard, Harden does a ton of damage inside, especially how he gets these foul calls close to the basket.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, look, I love how Harden does a little bit of everything. Aggressive scorer, solid rebounder, superb passer, and he's also improving on the defensive end.
And the second free throw, good. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Pop, how did...
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one. San Antonio's first quarter could have gone much better. A big part of the problem was their defense and inability to slow down shooters. They gave up a sky-high shooting percentage against. In the second quarter, it was a whole new ballgame. Instead of getting pushed around, they were the team dictating the style and the pace and are now 6 points in front. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest. You have to mix it up. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. Now that separates teams.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Chris, when you're watching how a team is put together, what signals are you looking for that the pieces now are the right ones for that team to be successful?
Yeah, what I look for is balance of talent. Are you heavy loaded at the point guard position? If you have 5 point guards, it's usually not a great balance. But do you have guys that can specialize in their different areas, rebounding, shooting, dribbling, passing? Do you have players that can space the floor that allows you to play the system that you want? Do you have guys that are engaged and have the ego and the pride to want to get stops on the defensive end? So with me, usually I see that it's a balance when you can kind of check off every box that you need to say, yes, we have what we need this season to get where we want to get.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Olajuwon is out there with Garnett. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Harden in at the 2.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Carter kicks it to West. Carter against Harden. Carter right side. 6 to shoot. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. McGrady's got 5.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Here's Olajuwon, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you spend all that time in the locker room trying to get mentally prepared. Then you come out and give up that? No.
Out to West. Back to Duncan. Yao trying to break free. Yep, it counts. Duncan's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Spurs.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And the Lakers call time here. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. Last season, he played outstanding. 5th in blocks, 7th in rebounding, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And he was a shot-blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. DeRozan, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Spurs have looked good at the line today. They're perfect in 4 attempts. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Pro basketball is one of the few sports where awards are league-wide, C-Web, and not divided by conference. What if the NBA should consider giving out separate awards, you know, for the East and the West?
You know, Kev, I don't know about Eastern and Western Conference, but I do believe that there should be an offensive MVP. I do believe there should be a difference between MVP and maybe the best player in the league, because how do we define some of these things? So I do think we can tinker with some of the awards, but East and West, I'm not really sure with. I think it should always be about the best out of the total number of teams and conferences.
Good perspective. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Ginobili the pass to Embiid. Great D that time from Walton.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's good. Green's got his second bucket.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Here's Nash. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Lillard. The Spurs have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. No good on that one.
I mean, so many things Green does well. Helps tie the team together, especially on defense.
Some changes for the Lakers. Jokic comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's LeBron in for Richardson. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now.
It's great to see Lillard working on his defense. A part of his game that he's going to tighten up on.
Los Angeles with another miss. It's DeRozan with the drive. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Now here's James. That one goes. Count it. James has got 7. And so it's San Antonio with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Everybody got to rotate.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Lakers trail by 14. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for San Antonio, Walton is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Yao. Then there's West. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard position. West against Westbrook. Yao with the block. And they'll keep possession.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Wasted no time on that one. West has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Spurs. Pass to LeBron. Fades back. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Powerful, yet effective. James has always done a lot of damage from the mid-range.
Westbrook kicks to Jokic, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Yao Ming. Free throw, good. Jokic. Spurs making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Spurs leading by 14. McGrady with the ball. To the paint. To the wing on the left. West outside. Over Garnett. It's the front of the rim and out.
That's a great job to converge on him inside and prevent that easy goal.
And here's LeBron outside. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside Carter. And James pulls it down.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
And here's Harden for 3. Here's Westbrook. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
How about this run they're in the midst of? On the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead.
Terrific D at one end and some clutch shots at the other. Great stretch for him.
Here's West. Duncan trying to break loose. West, that's good. West has got 5 points now this quarter.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And with this game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Harden the pass to Olajuwon. Westbrook scanning the floor. Count it, good.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range.
Passes it to Duncan. Over Garnett. And the Spurs scoring again. 1:25 left to play in the final quarter. On the wing, Harden. He kicks to Olajuwon. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Man, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Carter outside. Oh, good on the three. Lakers trail by 11. Here's James. Again, Los Angeles.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. To the inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Inside, and Olajuwon gets it to go on the assist from Kevin Garnett.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Stolen by Westbrook. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Kevin and Harden defines the word clutch, and this is Clutch City. The number of ways in which he scores in these moments, just incredible.
Walton's checked in for Yao. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Garnett comes over to help and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Lakers now. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Over West. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
And an intentional foul right there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
2 shots. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's a lot to talk about in this huddle. They'll also have to decide who they'll want to foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Westbrook. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Duncan. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's what I call cool under fire. Those should be the nails in the coffin.
From deep, gets the bucket.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our